I mean, who on earth would want to come to Jersey this week and face the weather and possibly in 12 months' time 20%, VAT and GST on their products in the shops? It's a thought not worth thinking of. Undoubtedly, GST is going to have a negative impact on an already fragile tourist industry in the island. Currently, the whole system is lacking clarity, and in some ways, really, reality. Although, I have to say, we have had a lot of help from the Department of Income Tax. What is of concern is the timetable. It's all so very quick. If I sound a bit vague, I make no apology, because it is vague. I've got a date of the 18th of April here next year, with the 30th of June target date for regulation, although not before the Privy Council, before the 25th of July. And if there is a delay, it could be another 3 months before the law is introduced. Now, this haste is somewhat unsympathetic to industry in general, and I really don't see how we can get our head around this and get ourselves organised in time. Not to mention the customs and excise law, which is where I understand the first level of GST starts. What does it mean for the hotelier? Well, the hotelier at the moment is preparing his tariff for next year, funny enough. And he does that in bands. Now, he's got to consider the introduction of GST, a service tax during the course of the year, which may increase these tariffs by 3%. So, is he going to absorb it? Well, he can't. And also, he's facing 4.5% increase in the cost of living. So, immediately, that puts him price-wise almost out of the market. We're advising our hoteliers to reduce their tariffs and put a paragraph in to say, well, the island is introducing GST at some time, therefore these tariffs may increase by 3%. The tour operator. Now, the tour operator has an amalgam of, let's say, transfers in the UK, which there is no GST, air sea travel, no GST, transfers on the island, yes, there is GST, hotel on the island, yes, there is GST. If that's not complicated enough, if the customer pays a deposit, yes, there will be a GST, but only if the holidays are to the due date. Yet, if the customer prepays, there's no GST, despite the fact the customer may arrive in the island after the tax is introduced. The restaurateur and the licensed trade and the club owner, do you, Martin, have to charge GST on entry to your club? Does the restaurateur, does the licensed trade put GST at the till or incorporate it? All these things need to be sorted out. Although it's not so bad for them, although had the obverse happened, it would have been a complete nightmare. We represent hire car operators, transporters, even retailers. Who pays and who doesn't? Last night I was at a meeting here at the parish, and the parish thought they were exempt from GST. Surely, if they're trading and their income is over £300,000, well then they have to charge their customer GST. The rate to pay, but not on rates. I think they forgot about that, but it is extant. In my own business, we have a basket of business, but if you take a very simple cheese and tomato sandwich, if I sell that to a store in Jersey, I have to put one price and one barcode on it. If I sell it to the same store, let's say the Co-op in Guernsey, please, it has to have a different price and a different barcode. If I sell it to a school in Jersey, a state school, it has yet another price. If I sell it to a school with charitable status, it has yet another price. But then again, what happens in 12 months' time if the state suddenly decide, well actually what we're going to do is ask people to incorporate GST into the product? Well then we have a double whammy, because everybody has invested in the GST at the till. The IT companies won't invest in producing a system whereby the GST can be incorporated in the product, and that's when we really will be in trouble. So my strapline, ladies and gentlemen, is reality and clarity, and that's the strapline really of my association. Can I say that if anybody in the States thinks that industry can all absorb GST, they really ought to wake up. Thank you.